Time once again for an update from the City of Golden Valley, and Mayor Shep Harris is with us once again. Welcome, Mayor.
Thank you.
We're going to spend our time talking about two very important topics. Number one is something being called the courageous conversation. Give us a little background of what has led up to this and what might be in the works.
Right, so I'll try to be brief. This is all coming out of what we call our Rising Tides Equity Task Force. This is a task force that was started a year and a half ago, and it came out of some courageous conversations actually that the city had with a number of African American residents in our community about how we could have people, how we could diversify our activities, our business contracts, frankly, diversify our workforce, our city's workforce, how people can feel more included, how the city could be more inclusive. And so out of that came this task force, and that task force looked at a number of issues, some which I just mentioned, and out of that came some recommendations that the city is now prepared to approve, but we need to keep going. And so we're going to be having some courageous conversations on these issues of race equity, especially in the aftermath of the murder of George Floyd, and how we as a community can do a much better job of being more diverse, being more inclusive. And so we are looking at things like how we can contract with businesses that are owned by people of color, how we can contract with more businesses, how we can diversify our city's workforce, how we can diversify more of our programs and services. So we've got a lot of work to do, but we've made some really good steps right now.
And a few of the next steps might be reaching out to the public in a couple ways through the newspaper and also through CCX Media. Tell us about those plans.
That's right. So we are in the preliminary stages, but we got to act soon on this because it's important. And this is where we would have one of those courageous conversations, one of hopefully many, with CCX and our police chief and with members of our community to talk about policing issues, policing reform, and about race equity.
All right, we will keep you up to date on that. Let's talk about COVID-19 in the City of Golden Valley. Give us an update on city operations, city services. What is new there?
Right. Well, as you can see as I'm holding my mask, we are constantly trying to evolve and react to the executive orders that the governor pushes through. And we're trying to work with our businesses, whether it's opening up patios or allowing certain percentages of customers to come in. What I would advise you and those who are watching, I've got my handy dandy newsletter here. We have information about what has gone from in-person to more virtual. And then, of course, look at our city website for current updates.
And great news, a lot of the city services that you need on a regular basis can be accessed online. So go to the Golden Valley website. Mayor, thanks again for your time. We'll talk to you again soon.
Learn more about The Connection at ccxmedia.org and follow us on social media.